This is Shantel, and you are on to Shantel TV. How are you guys doing? You are welcome today. Guys, oh my God, I'm glad to see you guys. I've been so busy. Yes, you're welcome. Now, today, guys, I am going to do something tonight. Really, I personally don't like to do this in my on my channel, but it is really very important that I do this now. Okay, now this video is somehow dedicated, should I say dedicated, or is for people who are mainly outside the UK. All right. Now we know that there is so much going on right now on the internet. A lot is being said already. There's so much going on. We cannot just flood this issue. We cannot flog it. It's been said over and over. My name is Chantel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, this is Shantel TV, and you can come here anytime. I come with information when I'm able to on this channel. Yes. So what am I saying today? Yeah, it is basically for people who are outside the country. If you are in Nigeria and you are watching this video now, this is for you. Okay. Let me say this real quick. Okay. UK is currently going through a reform and in the sense of immigration. Okay. UK is going through a reform right now, and everyone must have one way or the other. Welcome to my live, guys. You're welcome. Yeah, you must have one way or the other heard about these things. Yeah, there's been so many content going on since this announcement 2 3 days ago about the immigration. A lot is being said already. So I feel everybody is making content about it. Even the news, they keep talking about it. Okay, the net migration is cut off. The people from outside the UK can no longer. There is a lot going on now. How does these things affect you? Okay, now for the benefit of people who are outside the UK that do not understand what is going on in the UK, I'm sure you are familiar with what has been happening. People have been protesting about how they are being duped on skilled worker visa, on this COS job. Let me put it like that, because when you start saying skilled worker visa thing, a lot of people don't seem to understand. Welcome to my life. Yes, a lot of people don't seem to understand. That seems to be a big grammar. Okay, so we'll come down to everyone's level, because I want us to understand this. People still chatted me even after the new immigration law has taken place, even with effect of this July. I still heard people chatting me up. Like, Chantel, you're not releasing video about this. Whether they like it or not, I am still coming to the UK for skilled worker visa. And I was like, no, you have not been listening. You are not following what is going on. Okay. You are not listening in the sense that if you are outside the UK, if you are in Nigeria, if you are in Africa, anywhere, and you want to come to the UK to study at the moment, you need to do a critical analysis. Okay, based on what has been said by the what's it called now, Sekama. Yeah, you need to just be aware of your decision before you take them now. Okay, the prime minister has said it, that it is no longer going to be the same as it used to be, and this has already been said on many occasions. Okay, now this is it. If you're outside the UK, you can no longer come in to the UK through the care visa work rules anymore. That has been said. Everybody have said it. News have said it. All content creators have said it. Okay. Now, it is not. That's not where I'm going. Where I'm going today is to let you know that if you still insist on coming to the UK to study, you still want to go and spend that money to come to the UK and do your masters. Nobody is saying don't come. But for the purpose of informing you, that is what this video is for tonight. Okay. There are critical things you need to consider. One of the amendments that was released this week, okay, said that, the former post study that you used to get, okay, It used to be 2 years, and you had the opportunity to switch. When you come to the UK, you study in the UK, you can switch. Before now, you can switch from student visa to the skilled worker visa, and most of the time it is the care worker visa, that route that people normally will go to. Why was that? Because when you finish your studies and switch to care job, you will avoid the head surcharge payment. So people flooded that unit, and there was a lot of fraud, and everybody is aware. There are even protests in the UK that was done on this matter. Now the government have responded, and they brought out changes. Okay, so if you still decide to come to the UK to study, I understand it is fine. Everybody has a decision to make. You still want to come to the UK, that's fine. But please bear in mind that when you come under the student visa route, it is still open for you to come. I am not saying it is closed. You can still come if you insist on coming. But you need to think of what you will do when your studies is over. Your studies is over in 1.5 years, and mostly 2 years, except if you're coming for a PhD that will last you for like 3 years. Okay. Now, when you finish that your master's in 1.5 years, in 2 years, or maximum in 3 years, as the case may be, what are you going to do next? You are now only allowed to stay in the UK under the post study visa for 1 year and 8 months. 1 year and 8 months. So when you finish your studies and you decide to stay back in the UK, you cannot switch to any other skilled visa or to skilled worker visa on that route. You can't go to care sector anymore. If you are fortunate to get sponsorship from somewhere else, bear in mind that the new salary from the new amendment that took effect this month says that job must be willing to pay you £41,000 per annum. Now, I don't know what skill you are coming into the UK with. As a person who does not have experience, you don't have UK experience, you have only come to UK to study. How do you don't you might have experience from your country, back from where you're coming from, but the thing is, where are you going to get the UK experience to attract a £41,000 per annum salary that you can switch to? Okay. And another thing that this has brought is that it is no longer applicable that you would switch. I mean, when you have GSS secondary school certificate, you can switch to care worker route. It is no longer applicable. You cannot do that. So before you leave Nigeria to come to the UK, if you insist, you need to ask yourself this question: what is going to happen to me after my studies? Don't let anybody scam you. I said it. If go and check my text, I'm not calling you out, but I have sent you a message. You told me you can still find your way. Agents are still doing it. I am telling you, please do not lose your money. No agent can bring you to the UK on a care worker visa anymore. It is no longer applicable. It has been stopped. So if you decide to come on a student visa, please note that you can only switch to, I said it earlier, to post study, which allows you 18 months, 1.5 years in the UK, except you are able to get a job that can pay you £41,000. Even an entry level job in the UK, yeah, even for nurses, it's not 41,000. So I don't know how you're going to do it. And if you want to start from the expenses you're going to incur before you come to the UK, you start from the school fees, then visa, then proof of fund. Is it worth it at the end of the day? So that's the question you need to ask yourself before you make that move. Is it worth it at the end of the day? Can you switch that visa? What is the likelihood of you getting a job that can give you that switch when you come to the UK? It's not sustainable. It is not sustainable. And for people who are already in the UK, your family, they are still back home, please note that you are not affected for now. Yeah. So do all you can to get yourself a sponsor between now and 2028. Like they said, they have not gone back on that. Okay. They have not gone back on that. The point based system is coming back. Okay. So if you are intending or you are in the UK, you don't have a sponsor yet, you are still on studentship. Oh my God, I don't know. It's really not, it's not a good one actually. Yeah. But if you're in the UK, you are already on sponsorship. Okay. Just remain where you are. Stop jumping around. If the job is not giving you what you want, it's stressful for you. I don't know how to say you should manage, but if you can secure a reliable sponsor doing the same sector you're doing, please do it fast. Yeah. But let's avoid jumping from sponsor to sponsor. It might turn dangerous and you don't want to get stuck. All right. So let's do what we need to do. Do what you need to do. But for people outside the UK, is it still worth it? Because I can't, I don't see that. Maybe in another 5 years, maybe when things settle, when the dust settle on these things, maybe new things would happen. Otherwise, I would say try probably look for alternative at the moment. Okay, that's what it's looking like at the moment. It's no longer looking rosy in the UK for people who are trying to come in. Yeah, I understand perfectly. People raise concern. They took placard to the Prime Minister's office. They went to the House of Commons. They did a lot. Yeah. Now the government is responding. Okay. And these are the responses. Nobody, no employer, as far as I know, will pay an entry level of 41,000. You must be a software developer or something. Or you must, I mean, you must have one exceptional skill for them to pay you. So how do you get that the sponsor to put you on skilled worker visa, even if you come through that route? Okay. It's I mean, you have spent money on school and all that. Now you can't even get a job. Is it still worth it? So my message to you, if you're in Nigeria, please keep your money. Don't pay any agent because they're going to sell lies to you and you will lose all your money eventually. Stop being scammed. It is not working in the UK right now from outside. Please, it has stopped. Go everywhere. Everybody is doing content on it. I am not going to flog it. I'm not going to go one at a time, one by one on it, on each point, because it's everywhere. If you have doubt, go on government site, gov.uk. Everything you need is there. Please check every information, because I saw somebody saying, no, you can start work, switch from care work now to work in any other sector. I have not seen that. If you have seen it, please share that link. It's not just the word of mouth. Word of mouth is not enough. If you've seen it, please share it. But as far as you are already under a sponsor in the UK, please stay put. Okay? Just be counting down. Stay put. Stop jumping from one sponsor to another. It is not always a bed of roses, and you don't want to complicate your matter. All right. So let's just stay put and keep doing what we can do and keep counting down. That's all I will say. All right. Thank you guys. Because the point is, at the end of the day, yeah, everybody will get this ILR. Okay. If that will make your day, let me just tell you, everyone will eventually get the ILR. The timing might be different. Yeah, but everybody will get there somehow someday. Okay, but if you're still outside at this time, don't, I'm not going to tell you don't bother, but do your analysis. Yeah, your critical analysis before you come. Thank you very much, guys, and that's what I have to say. Okay, I've not come to review the white paper. No, it's been reviewed everywhere. Yeah, thank you for joining my life. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Yeah, keep liking my video. Check out other of my content, and I'll get back to you guys soon as I have any other information. God bless you. Do have a lovely one. Thank you.